So to make dandelion pop or wine, the first thing you need is somebody to pick some dandelions. And then you need to pull out the yellow part. The yellow part is actually a bunch of little tiny flowers. Each individual one, let's see if I can get one. Each individual one is a single flower. So a dandelion has like thousands of flowers in it. What we're going to do after we pick all this stuff out is we're going to dry it. Because when you dry off plant material, it crumbles better, and then you can get all the nutrients and flavor out of the cell walls that kind of crumble around and break apart. Here's that one little flower in a dandelion. And then, yeah, after we clean out the middle pretty good, you kind of toss the rest aside. All that green part is bitter. It's still edible, but, you know, for pop and things, most people want the flavor of the flower. Okay, I got a couple options to dry. I could use a dehydrator, but my tray's all dirty from making fruit roll-ups. I could put them right on the front dash of the car, and that would work, but I'm going to be gone all day. And if I leave it in there too long, I think it's going to kind of cook some of the flavors out, you know what I mean? So I'm going to just put this on a nice sunny location on the plate. It's a good day, it's not going to rain, and we'll dry them out. If I need more, I'll do it again, and then I'll keep putting it together either in a jar or in a Ziploc baggie in the freezer. Alright, it's been all afternoon, and it's very dry. It's almost blown off here. I'm going to take these tea bags I found back behind all my tea. I found these little bags. I'm going to stuff it. You could probably get away with just a strainer or a strainer tea ball or all sorts of other things to make tea. But that's what we're going to do. Okay, I made the tea, and I put it in this jar for fridge storage. You can see I opened it up a little so you can see the dandelions in there. Made everything yellow on the tea bag and green in the tea. We're going to take that tea and pour it in here. And we're going to take some honey from my farm. We are all sold out. Oh, so sorry you can't buy any. And we're going to mix that in with the water. And then I'm going to load it into this bottle for carbonation. Okay, I will say I did put a bit too big of a scoop of honey back in there, so I did reduce that amount. I'm going to heat it up and get it all dissolved. Another addition you might consider is maybe some dried elderflowers or some other wild herbs and things. But I'm going to be a purist on this batch, and I'm going to just make the plain old dandelion flavored soda. To carbonate this, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I got these bottles for free. I drilled them out and put a tire plug. And I got a bottle of CO2 with a pressure regulator. At the other end, I have this air filler. And basically, I'm going to just put enough CO2 pressure in this item to carbonate my beverage. The other way to carbonate these is to use yeast. You can use bread yeast, or you can use champagne yeast. I recommend champagne yeast. And you can put it in a 2-liter bottle, but you got to make sure it doesn't explode. That would be the thing to do. This will not explode because I'm putting a certain amount of pressure in here, and then it's going to stop. I'm going to try to show you one-handed style. But you put some CO2 in there, then you shake it, and then you go to the fridge and you let it chill. It's going to chill in the fridge, and then I'll do that again a couple times, and it should be carbonated by then. I'll put out plans on how to build this system some other time. Okay, so we've carbonated the dandelion soda, and now we're ready to pour it. It turns green with the carbonation because it's an acid-base indicator. Yellow is basic, and the greenish color is acidic. And now we have our taste test subject here. Is it good?